Be worth it. But yeah, Turok is seriously... It's an awesome game. I fucking hate the level design so much that I don't even want to play it right now. Well, what did I just do? Whoa! Whoa! Get no respect! I think I have a little bit of delay here, so I might have to... Yeah, I'm gonna turn my TV on. Robot, please do not be afraid. Please. Your toilets, I'm not here to steal your Twinkies, I'm not here to plug your drain. I am very well aware. Human favorite sentient beings under the universe. Amongst my... Sorry, amongst my favorite sentient beings in the universe. Not completely so. Okay. So... Blaster Master. Let's get back to it. Put the volume up a little bit. Yeah, this game ended up being kind of awesome. Let's see, where was I? So I have to go there. Which means just go right. The fucking rumble in this is so weird. Like, you can feel it when you charge. It's like a light rumble. Which I guess means it's the HD rumble. Yeah, we acquired a waifu according to a chat member. Last time I played this. Not my words. Not my words. But we're discovering the mystery of the frog. That seems to be where we were at. Wait a minute, there's some bonus stuff up here. Bonus features. So if anyone missed my first stream of this, this game is basically Blaster Master on the NES, but fixed. And, you know, obviously looks better. Slightly. It's an homage to the visual style. But, yeah, surprisingly solid game. Surprisingly solid. Oh, lame. Oh, God. It's been like less than a week and I've already forgotten how to play this game. That's the shield. Okay. I remember now. Okay, so I have different abilities. Just a Power Ranger, dude. Prevent your gun level from dropping when taking damage. Guard disappears after one hit, but it will regenerate again. Okay. That might be a permanent upgrade, I'm not sure. Oh, I can talk to the waifu. Again, not my words, chat's words. Gun level 2 Penetrator. It fires projectiles that can pass through walls and enemies, too. Hitting the weak points of heavily armored enemies or destroying multiple blocks with one shot feels really satisfying. So... that's... I'm trying to avoid the low-hanging fruits, lately. I just want to be grown up. I just want to be an adult. And not say stupid sex things because they say, like, funny words sometimes. I don't want to talk about how she said penetrator and then satisfying in the same sentence. I don't want to talk about that. It's a Christian stream. It's a Christian stream. Made with love by the grace of Jesus. By the way, you know you really love Jesus if you add an H before the J. Jesus. Keep pressing the select button, or whatever the fuck, the minus button, because in Zelda, the map is the minus button. I don't think I'm actually gonna be able to... Fuck. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get there right now. I think I need hover. So let's not even bother with that. Actually, I'm pretty sure I do need hover for that. Okay, Area 3. Jason, it looks like Fred's signal is coming in from this vicinity. Is there any way we can get a more specific location? Well, it looks like I can only receive the signal, not trace it. Sorry, this is the best I can do. Hey, it's not your fault. We'll just have to search for him the old-fashioned way. Hang on a second, it looks like all the systems here are still in operation. And have been for a while. Let's stay on alert, never know what might happen. Ah, the factory. This just makes me want to play another Metroid 2 remake. Kind of weird that, like, I'm getting both Metroid and Mega Man vibes from this game. Even though it's just Blaster Master, which is kind of its own thing, it feels like it's also taken influence from the more modern, not modern, the classic Metroid games. Oh, that's interesting. To use my wheels to open the thing. A Nintendo cease and desist is in the mail for even mentioning it. What, the another Metroid 2 remake? Maybe YouTube will pull ads? Because I made a joke about another Metroid 2 remake. It's been interesting. It's been a cool couple of years for YouTube, man. Not really sure what's happening anymore. I've lost a little bit. I've had some videos claimed. In fact, you know what's weird? The audio of my Fantabulous game video is now gone, apparently. I've been informed. I don't know if I still have that stream. But, yeah, like 3 years later, or 2 years later, it's now gone. So, not only did they not like the music, or the fact that I used the music, but they didn't want anyone to hear it. Like, nope. No, that's not- sorry, you can't even listen to this music. You can download the original uploaded file from the video manager. Probably. I mean, if... I might be able to do that. I would have to upload it someplace else, though. And that's not an April Fool's joke, guys. That's legit. I actually did lose audio on that one. But the real problem is, yeah, I can't even upload it to YouTube again, because it's just gonna get silenced again. So I'd have to go on to, like, some other website. Someone emailed me recently saying that they were gonna start a competitor to YouTube and they wanted to know if I was on board. And I wanted to reply, my sweet summer child. There have been more than a few attempts at creating a YouTube killer. But they have not succeeded. There have been people, and e-celebs and all that fun stuff, that have specifically, like, sought out to, shit. Guess I can't go up there yet. That have specifically sought out to, create a competitor, and just nothing happens. They might get, like, a little bit of traction, but nothing can kill YouTube. Except YouTube. I hate to say it, but I think they're their own worst enemy. Yeah, and I know, like, the other thing about it is, too, the advertisers are the ones that are really putting YouTube's, like, back against the wall. I know it's not exactly YouTube. I know they're trying. Like, I saw the video. He was talking about it, Ethan. And I was like, oh, that makes sense. But at the same time... it's just, yeah, it's weird. It's weird. Like, especially the video of mine... like I said a few months back, the video that got claimed for having a Beatles song in it. And then I got a strike. And it was like, how much money we raised for charity, and it was a eulogy to my dead dog. It's like, I tried emailing the guy and, like, reasoning with him, and being like, listen, I'll take the music out. Could you just remove the strike from my channel? I'm sorry. I made a mistake. It's like... he was pretending to be a bot. I had a person, but he was pretending to be a bot. I know what was up. Like, we had a conversation, and then, when I asked him to remove the strike a few times, his responses became automated, suspiciously. But I also have gotten in touch with people. Like, there have been people from, like, these companies, and this isn't anything to do with advertisers necessarily, but, you know, like the whatever companies do the infringement claims. There have been people I've actually spoken to in email who were like, oh, no problem. If you remove the video, or if you remove the song, I will remove the strike from your channel. It's happened on a few occasions. And then they did. I held up, you know, my end of the bargain, and that's it. It was over. Done deal. But, you know, not everyone's about that life. Have I looked into Twitch's upload beta? Upload collections? I think I'm a little too in deep right now with YouTube, but I would definitely consider it in the future. The problem for me is this. Just like Twitch... Whoa, what the fuck? What the fuck is this shit? I can't go in there yet. How many strikes you at? None. It went away. I'm just talking about stuff that happened in the past, but the thing about it is this with Twitch. Remember how Twitch had to mute, like, the VODs? That wasn't because they just wanted to fuck with people. That's because they're becoming a major force in the entertainment world, and that's just something they have to do. They don't have a choice. And I feel like if the video system... Maybe this is a bit pessimistic, but I feel like their video system could be amazing, and it could be like, oh shit, freedom. But as soon as it gets to be as profitable, or as big as YouTube's system, they're gonna have some regulations, and they're gonna have people up their ass telling them what they can't do, and what rights are being infringed, and, you know, how to handle this. Or they're gonna get their ads pulled. I really, really believe that that's the case with anything. And any YouTube competitor is gonna have a problem like that too if they get big enough. When money gets involved, that's how it goes. So I mean, yeah, you can definitely, like, there can be dreams about, like, oh man, a YouTube competitor where I have free will, I can upload whatever I want, I can do whatever I want, we don't have to worry about anything. And that would be fine for a while, but you have to trade... It's like, okay, here's 3 options, choose 2. Visible service, with a lot of people watching, money, or regulation. That's not exactly how I wanted to phrase that. I'm sure there's a better way to phrase that. Or no regulation. No regulation, sorry. Yeah, so if you have those 3, you can choose 2. Someone mentioned Newgrounds. Newgrounds, my friends, is not profitable. Newgrounds may be a bastion of upload whatever the fuck you want, but I can tell you from first-hand experience, it is not profitable. When I say first-hand, I'm just take my word for it. They're not making money. Tom is not making money on that website. I'm sure he's doing fine on his own, but... Flash bomb, a sub-weapon that emits a bright light that stops enemies. Okay, that's how you recover. That lightning weapon is fucking awesome under the right circumstances. Yeah, I think we should just go back to Justin TV. That's really what we should be doing. Or I can just stream from Periscope. I can just capture the footage and upload them live to Periscope. Well, not upload them live, but just play them live one time. What the fuck was that dark area anyway? I need to find that again. Oh shit. This is not the dark area. Or is it? I went up there. I don't think I could go down that way. The dark area is... I see it. I went the wrong way. Vine? Isn't Vine dead? You know where we could go? You know where we could go? E-Bombs World. Listen, there's already a Vinesauce presence on Pornhub. I say we just go there. Just go to Pornhub. I'll make a video, I'll rally all the other content creators. I'll be like, listen guys, this is our only freedom. Oh. Well, this room fucking sucks. Just want to find the frog. Just let me find my frog. You're the man now, dog? No comment. I can upload my videos in like 30-second GIFs. Each video. A full sauce video would be like 5,000 GIFs. Totally worth it. What's a this? Map. Okay. Vinny, what's your inspiration to write songs? Oh, perfect! An opportunity to talk more about myself. Well, you see, you know, it's just, I'm inspired by the world around me, and you know, as an artist, I feel like it's my responsibility to deliver my perspection, perspection of life to you, the listener. Also because Liam Gallagher's a cunt. I'm working my way up so that I can become famous, so I can hang out with Liam Gallagher and then punch him in the face for calling his brother a potato. Am I a mixologist? You know it, bruh! Hang on a second. I actually have, I have a little picture here that I had that apparently I took a while back. Take a look at this. Oasis, former lead singer of rock band, refutes reunion rumors and compares brother to potato. This was real, and this is from Facebook. I took this before I even saw him calling his brother potato on Twitter. Good shit. That is good shit. You guy's insane. As for me, I don't know. I don't really know what compels me to write songs because I like it. I like playing guitar. I'm a lazy guitarist. I did get a really cool pedal though from Electro Harmonics. I got the Synth 9, which I think is really gonna be an amazing like breakthrough for me. It's a pedal that kind of reproduces the sound of a synthesizer on your guitar. But not perfectly, it does it in a weird way, like where it kind of has its own sound. And I also love the setting where you can, Wow, I died, huh? That's fucking insane. That's the fall damage, that's the classic Blaster Master fall damage. But you can actually play the notes. Oh, I can shoot it? Kinda. You can play the notes and hear the guitar, like, notes as you pluck them. But you can also, like, have a synth underneath it. So it sounds like you have someone on a synthesizer backing you up. I don't have the pedal at home at the moment. But I can show you a little something if you're interested. I know most of you aren't, but I can show you, like, kind of generally what it sounds like. And that's just a guitar. That's just a guitar. It's a really, really fucking cool pedal. It's like... it's a nice toy to have. And just fuck around with. And really do some interesting stuff with. Have you used this pedal in any of your songs? No, I just got it. I just got it. The album's just about done, so I mean... It's a little bit too late to be fucking around with that, but it's gonna definitely be used to recreate some of the sounds I got on a synthesizer if we do live shows, and I'm gonna use it, I think, a little bit on the next album after, which I'm not even fucking thinking about at the moment, but it's just fun. I don't know, it's just fun. It's something I enjoy. Like, if I asked people that went rock climbing what makes you want to go rock climbing, I think the answer would be because it feels good. Just like, you know, why do the Ghostbusters bust? I mean, you know the answer to that question, though. I don't need to tell you. So yeah, hard question to answer. Oh, because I want to pick up chicks. Isn't that the classic one, right? Isn't that what, like, fucking the Fonzie did? That's such a Fonzie thing. We all know about the Fonz. Everyone's hip to the Fonz these days. Speaking of the Fonz, just to move the conversation right along into nonsensical weird territory. When I first watched Happy Days, I had no idea that it was a period show. I mean, we're talking, I was like 10 years old watching reruns on whatever it was on. And I thought Happy Days was just a show about the time period it was created in. I didn't know it was like a period piece. Then again, I also didn't know that cameras had not gotten, you know, that good until the 70s. Wait, are there really other people that felt the same exact way? Oh, I'm so happy I'm not alone in this stupidity. Wait a minute, how do I get down there? Color came to the world in the 50s or 60s. That space is a jape. Is it really though? I think it might be. I think it's bullshit. What are my thoughts on the Stones or Queen? There's a lot of... I will say this. There is a lot of me repeating myself on the stream. So for people that are here like almost every night, I really have to apologize to you, and I have to thank you for your patience. I don't mind answering some of the same questions. I kinda have no problem with that if it, you know, fills space. But I actually really like the Stones' early stuff, and I love Queen a lot. There's a documentary on the Stones I've been watching, actually. It's, Crossfire Hurricane, I think. It's on Netflix. I got, like, halfway through and then fell asleep, but it's pretty good. Is that really a jape? That's space. Yeah, that space is bullshit? Okay. Oh, there we go. Hover. Looks like Sophia will be able to hover now thanks to this chip. Isn't that ominous how the door just locked? Press the jump button in midair to stay airborne. Make sure you keep an eye on your SP. That's awesome, but what was a chip doing in a place like this? What the? Jason, look up! What is that gear? It's friggin' huge! What do you mean friggin'? I know it sounds crazy, but it looks like that's a mutant. Crap! This is an amazing localization. Did that thing lure us here using that chip as bait? Watch out, Jason, here it comes. Oh, that works. Holy shit. How do I avoid? This is one way to do it. You charge pretty quickly, and it has, the charge goes through walls. I'm not really losing a lot of health, though. It's a fairly, extremely forgiving boss. When you set the controller down and let the HD rumble just rumble on its own, it sounds like a clown honk. It's just like, back. Made it out alive. I can't believe that thing was a mutant. Yeah, I was surprised too, but I truly believe that you could defeat that thing. I mean, we've been defeating some weird things. Just saying. It's all thanks to your support, Eve. You're welcome. Hey, Fred's signal is disappearing. What's going on? I can't get a read on his signal. Yeah, I got nothing now, sorry. If I would have kept an eye... Don't sweat it. If you find it again, let me know. That looks awfully suspicious. What the hell is over there? Ooh. It's like a weird mask devil icon over there. What controller am I using? I'm using the Pro controller. That is my controller of choice for the Switch. It is an amazing controller. Oh, right. Look at that. That was not telegraphed to me properly. Or rather, I did not pick up on the telegraph that you have to crawl to get through there. I thought no matter what, my dude was just gonna be too tall. Too tall. So, alright chat. Even though corporate, you know, memes and japery have kind of jaded me a little bit to the holiday. Well, it's not really even a holiday, is it? It's just kind of a fucking... It's a day where we do stupid things. That said, what was the best April Fools on the internet today that you found? And aside from Rick and Morty actually being real, aside from them actually showing an episode. I'm partial to, Our Place. I think that was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that. Your stream? Really? Summoning Salt's new video? I didn't see it yet. The ukulele rap. Oh my god. Google Maps turning into Miss Pac-Man. Pornhub had a good one? I didn't even know. I liked Red Letter Media's, that was good. That's, yeah. I have to go to Pornhub later, and just to see the April Fool's joke. That's it. I just want to take a look at the April Fool's joke, guys. Photophage. God, the strafing makes this so much easier. Thank God. Original Blaster Master, these segments were not the easiest. Now they're too easy. Oh, that's not true. They're too easy if you have maximum bullet. Here, let me use regular bullet. He's evolving. Okay, I recommend not using regular bullet when you have better bullet. There it is. Jump booster. Press jump in midair to perform additional jumps. They're really laying on the upgrades pretty thick. And... wait a minute, was that optional? Shazam being made into a real thing? I don't even know about that. Is that real? So Shazam is the movie people thought was real. because they remember Sinbad being in a genie movie. Are they really making Shazam? DC is making Shazam. The double jump is an alternative to hover. Oh, okay. I understand. So if I don't want to waste the SP, I can just do a double jump. Okay, cool. Options. I kind of want more games like this. I really want to see like classic NES and SNES games just with some, you know, new additions. I know that sounds a little bit like backwards, you know, when you want to progress and move forward as an industry and all that, but I don't know, I kind of think that this is actually a really cool model for a game like Castlevania 3. I love Castlevania 3. And I know they did some classic-style Castlevania games, but they should do it like a sequel to Castlevania 3 and call it Castlevania 4 and put it on the Super Nintendo, and it would star Simon Belmont with a directional whip that can go limp. No, but really, I would love, like, another Castlevania 3 type game with similar kind of aesthetics to this and like a style that's similar to this, but also the improvements needed to make the game a more streamlined and amazing experience. Mega Man did that for a little while there. Mega Man did it with Mega Man 9 and 10, and those were really good additions to the series. And then they just stopped for a little while. And now Mega Man has gone away yet again. I feel like Mega Man should not go away. How about a Mega Man X game that is similar to Mega Man X1, just with some new stuff and new bosses? I mean, I've talked about this already. This is something that I've talked about on stream. This idea. And it's actually a really, you know, especially for series like this where they just had no idea what to do with them. Like, Konami made a game called Jackal. I played it a little bit during that shovelware showcase thing I did. I fucking love that game. That would be perfect for a sequel. In the style of this. With, you know, just some new levels and stuff like that. Mega Man XXX, you could put it on Pornhub. Maybe a Zelda 2 sequel. You know, a side-scrolling Zelda. What? Okay, I'll stop. Sorry. I'll shut up. I know when I mention Zelda 2, that my speaking privileges are then revoked. I swear to God, Mike Matei is the only other person I've met in person that has the same love of Zelda 2 that I do. The fuck? Oh, it's on the fucking wall. Return Fire's a Jackal ripoff, but it's a cool co-op PC game with a level editor. Can you, email that to me? I know there's people that like Zelda 2. I'm kind of messing around, but at the same time, I know it's not the most popular choice. Like, when people say they want more Zelda, it's not a side-scroller. That is definitely not the first thing that comes to mind. You've kept the Vine Shroom in place. That is admirable. You've done well, soldiers. Now we need to expand. We need like a Ralph or something. Somewhere. Oh, it still requires the S. for the double jump. Ralph in the blue corner, maybe. Or how about just Vinesauce sucks? Just write that out somewhere. What else? What else is... oh, Red Vox. I mean, that's more my thing, though. I would not expect anyone to jump on that train, but... it's got a logo. Yeah, Ralph is probably the best option. Oh, here we are again, up top. Okay, I see that. I need to get to that thing now. I saw that desert. The map lining up with Link to the Past map somewhat. I think it's a bit of a stretch that that was intentional. I don't know if it was intentional, but if there's a picture that someone made where they overlaid the Link to the Past map over the Breath of the Wild map, tilted it 45 degrees to the right, and the stuff is in the same general area. Like, most of the important stuff is in the same general area, I should say. I forgot I had this lightning thing. It's pretty useful. I'm trying to think of other games. How about a Kid Icarus game? I loved Kid Icarus Uprising. I thought it was excellent. But how about like an eShop Kid Icarus? Like, that's a series that I feel like Nintendo had little idea on how to handle it. Like, they just kind of left it to rot for a while until Sakurai came and did something with it. And it's been, you know, gone since then. Like, there's not been sequels or anything, really. I think it would be cool to have like a Kid Icarus game as it was on the NES, but fix all the dumb shit, because there's a lot of dumb shit in that game. Make no mistake, Kid Icarus was needlessly hard in the beginning, and it just got easier and easier at the end. And the dungeons were almost impossible to navigate, you know, without suffering some kind of conniption. But it's a great game, and I think that the side-scrolling aspect of Kid Icarus could definitely come back and be expanded upon. What about an F-Zero game? Get out of here. Metroid and F-Zero? So yeah, I don't know. I just think it's a good model. And I would, oh god, that really sucked. I would love to sit here and brainstorm different ideas. I might actually start coming up with some games that I loved that never really got their proper due. Okay, alright, how about this one? We need an Excite Bike sequel. But I'm not talking about Excite Bike on the NES, I'm talking about Excite Bike 64. Which was fucking awesome. I mean, there's all this nostalgia happening right now about, like, you know, the platformer. The collectathon. You know, we have Ukulele, even Snake Pass is a little bit of a throwback slightly to some of that stuff. A Hat in Time. So, I mean, there is definitely, I mean, this is a nostalgia trip. Make no mistake. This is just for people that want to relive their childhood. But, I mean... I think it's a good thing. I think it's a very good thing. What they've done with this series. But I also think that's why Shovel Knight should do Shovel Knight SNES next. Like Super Shovel Knight. And then they should do Shovel Knight 64 after that. I think the Shovel Knight series should just follow the progression of system power from like 1985 to 2000. I mean, a new IP would be nice, of course, but you know, I'm just saying that would be kind of cool if they did that. Actually, I kind of want to see what's up here. A new Wario game would be nice. I think it would be nice. I remember always trying to finish the Wario game on the GameCube. The 3D one. I had it. I don't know where it is. I think I sold it. And I'm not happy about that decision. Because I no longer own it. But I'd be able to easily get it. It's just... for some reason, it did not keep my attention. Oh, hey Jason, I found Fred's signal again. Excellent. Where's it coming from? Let's see, seems like it's pretty far away. Looks like it's... it looks like it's the glacier area. Okay, let's make our way over there. That's all you need. Where are we going? We're going to the glacier area. Perfect. Does it have a name? Like Ice Capius? Or Polaramus? Or the icy tundra of despair? Nah, it's the glacier area. Fuck you. Did I miss the save point? Alright. I'll go back. I want to revisit the Wario franchise a bit. I don't know how I missed that. I guess, I just saw it and was like, oh, I saved not too long ago. But I do want to stream, at some point I want to stream one of the Wario games. Maybe not the GameCube one. Maybe one of the ones on Game Boy. Because I have good memories of those. But I know they kind of kept up a little bit with Wario. Like, there was the Wario game on the Wii. The shaking game. Which is still just a really bizarre concept to me. I never played it. And I followed the WarioWare franchise very heavily. You know, I'm gonna say this, I think WarioWare would have been perfect for, the Wii U. I know we got Game & Wario, but it kinda wasn't the same. It was just like a few games. Whereas, I feel like a true WarioWare game would have been perfect. You have, like, gyro controls, you have 2 screens, microphone, camera. Like, there was so many things that you could fuck around with. A little bit less so with the Switch. There's no camera. There's no microphone. There's no touchscreen when you're playing in, when you're playing in docked mode. See, now that's gonna be something that sucks a little bit. I don't know how I'm gonna deal with that. There's gonna be some games on the Switch that'll probably be portable mode only. I have no idea how I'm gonna stream those games. Dock to undock minigame? That sounds terrible. That sounds like Scratch is just waiting to happen. We need a dock that doesn't fuck up your screen before we can do shit like that. So even though the Wii U had, I'd say, the most potential for a cool WarioWare game, the Switch has some cool stuff going on too. The Switch has the HD Rumble. It's got the you know, Joy-Con stuff. It's got the thing that you put near your mouth, and it looks like it can detect whether or not you're chewing, because that was necessary. And other things you can put in front of it, like it detects shapes. What else? Gyro. I mean, there's definitely potential for a cool WarioWare game on the Switch, and I would love to see that, because I thought that was Nintendo at their most creative. Just being completely idiotic, completely stupid, and creating a game that makes you feel like an idiot when you're done. It was like the Ren and Stimpy of video games. I'm gonna go this way though, real quick. The amazing ice cube technology that is the Switch. But how did they get the Joy-Cons to feel so realistic? Oh, you need a key. I just had a thought. Something just occurred to me. We now live in a world where people that are making video games grew up with shit like this. Like, when we were growing up, or when I was growing up, I should say, there were a lot of people that did not grow up with more than Pong that were in the industry. Like, you know, my heroes, like Shigeru Miyamoto, basically invented the modern platformer and various other, like, type, of genres. I mean, this has been going on for a little while now, obviously. I'm not saying this is, like, something that's new, the fact that we have developers that grew up with this, but when I spoke to the dude who localized this game, he was telling me that the person who made this is from Japan, and, like, the director, the guy who's in charge, and he was a huge Blaster Master fan. He must be in his 30s, right? I mean, if he... maybe 30s, 40s, I'm not sure, but if they're like a little indie developer... Well, not that little, actually. They're not that little. But... yeah, I mean, it's like... he wanted to get all the aspects of the game right, and he wanted to improve on it, but he had, like, such a strong love for Blaster Master. It made me think, how old must he have been when he first played this game, and how much did he play it? So when you think of it like that, expanding on classics that really were never, you know, basically expanding on classics that never made a good transition to 3D, and then later. That's exactly what happened here. That's exactly what happened here. And Nintendo was smart enough to let these guys do this and have it be like an early, you know, release for the Switch. You fucking what? Holy shit. And it creates... Yeah, they've been making games since Game Boy Advance, that's correct. But, they're really good, and that's a really, really cool thing to do. I think giving some of these IPs... Like, maybe Nintendo doesn't want to do anything with Kid Icarus. Maybe there's an indie developer that has a really good team that's someone like the director is a huge Kid Icarus fan. Give it to them. Maybe Excitebike, or maybe F-Zero, maybe F-Zero is genuinely spent, and they can't figure out what to do with it, right? For Nintendo. Give it to the dudes that made, Fast Racing, give them some assets, give them some more team members, and then give them some money. Have them make F-Zero. Perfect. Yeah, I'll take Chrono Trigger. Hey, I actually had an RPG Maker game that I made called Chrono Continuum. Embarrassing as fuck, but I made it... I was in like... Oh god. Fucking sophomore year of high school, maybe? Yeah. I think I still have it somewhere. I was working on it, and I had this whole story arc figured out. And the main character was Magus. For a little while. Stream it? Oh god. Let me see if I can find it first. I think it's on... It's on an old hard drive or something. But... Yeah, I really started getting into it. I only maybe created about a half hour of gameplay because, you know, doing an RPG alone is not exactly an easy experience. But, the more I thought about it, the more I refined the story, the more I figured out how to, proceed. How to proceed. The more I figured out what I wanted to do with the story, or what would make a cool sequel to Chrono Trigger. And it involved, like, you know, time and dimensions like both Chrono Cross and Chrono Trigger, but it wasn't overly complex. And I don't remember what it was. I really, really don't remember. A shot that fires a wider beam. Oh, there we go. That's cool. Do I still have my other RPG up for completion? Or possible completion? Yeah, it's somewhere. I don't think it's on the forum anymore, but it's somewhere. I really spent a long time working on maps for that. It's like 70-something maps that I never finished. That was also getting kind of crazy. I had a character named after Sid Barrett. I don't know what I was doing. It was fun for a little while, but it just, I don't know, I just lost interest. Couldn't do it anymore, man. Maybe I'll show that off again sometime. Because it's been like 4 years since I last showed it, I think. What was it named? It was called Davy's Gray because it was based on... At first, it was just based on the band I was in. Yeah, I know, I'm a loser. And the main character's name was Davy. Davy's Gray is a color. There was no one in the band actually called Davy. But I thought it made for a good RPG character's name. So, this is, again, not the Chrono game, which was called Chrono Continuum, by the way. I was pretty proud of myself for that one. I'm telling you, Square, that's a good title for another Chrono game. Just saying. Well, the story I had, I don't remember it now for the Davies Gray thing, but I ended up... It was a joke at first because I was just making, like, areas based on Staten Island and, like, places that me and my friends used to hang out. It was like recreations of people's houses and stuff. I don't know, I was fucking bored. I got a job not long after that, and then that was when the RPG started becoming like a pipe dream. But I had like this whole weird dream sequence that I made that actually was a dream that I had in real life. So I just translated it into the game. God damn it. Now I'm fucking talking about this, I need to go find them. Just because we're talking about it now, I have to go look and see what I've made all these years ago. So am I just like stuck down here now? Okay, never mind. So yeah, these dildo squids. Interesting. On a scale of 1 to 10, how good is this game for you? What do you mean, like, how much do I like it? Like, how good is it for me? What do you, like, do you mean... Wait a minute. Do you want me to review the game, or do you want me to, just tell you how good it is for someone like me? For someone like me who has nostalgia for Blaster Master, but could not be bothered to ever play Blaster Master again, I think this is a great game. And for someone like me who likes Metroidvanias, I would also say that this is a great game. I can't really give you a 1 to 10, but it's right up my alley. When it was announced, pretty much when it was announced, I knew it was something I wanted to try out. I was like, that's pretty cool. Hang on, did the check clear? Do I like it? I like it, guys. I like it. I like it. To be honest, I'll give you an example. I'll actually give you an example. To be honest, I wasn't sure I was gonna play this more than one stream. My whole thing about this was, I was probably gonna play one stream of it, and if I liked it, keep going. Dude's gun isn't powerful enough for that. And yeah, it was probably gonna be like, okay, if I thought it was just okay, I probably would have only streamed it once. But I was actually looking forward to playing this again. In fact, here's the weird part. Turok 2, the game I've been looking forward to come out for like over a year now. You know, the remake. I had the choice tonight. I was either gonna play this or that. I chose this. Sorry, Turok. I kinda just didn't feel like suffering tonight. Yeah, it does feel bad, man. I hope they release, like, a workshop support for Turok 2, like they did for Turok 1. And that way people could make a better game. Like, keep the same weapons, keep the same gameplay, the same, like, physics, the same enemies, the same fucking cool, like, kill shots. Just make better levels. Also, around the time that I was making that Davy's Gray RPG was when I discovered Spelunky for the first time, the PC version of Spelunky. And I couldn't fucking believe how hard that game was. But I also couldn't believe how much I loved it. And of course, immediately I took to the level editor. But pretty quickly I learned that it wasn't exactly my kind of level editor. Because I wanted to make like a linear Indiana Jones-esque adventure. But, I don't know, Spelunky's not really the game for that. You could do it, like some of the new, like KY did some Spelunky level contests and people definitely made some really interesting maps. But, Spelunky works best as it was designed by God to work. You should stream it. I have many times. Actually, never the PC version, though, I don't think. But the Xbox 360 arcade one, which then came to Steam. And yeah, that's all. Like, well, the 360 arcade version, that is not on YouTube. Only when I finished Hell. And the quality is so terrible. I was using the worst capture card for that. But that's on YouTube, me completing Hell for the first time. And then there's also, when I revisited it on the PC version, that's on Full Sauce. So, you got some catching up to do, my friends. You have Tomodachi, parts 1 through 56, and then you have all of my Spelunky streams. I think my love of Spelunky is second only to KY's love of Spelunky. He likes it more than I do, but I think that's probably one of the best games ever made. And I would also argue that... well, not argue. I wish there was like an expansion for it. In the same way that Isaac had expansions where you can go to like different floors. Not necessarily a longer game, but just different areas to master with different enemies. So instead of a jungle, you go to, I don't know, fucking Guam. Or instead of a jungle, you go to maybe like an underground desert area. Wait, no, that's kind of already in there. Ice caverns are in there, volcanoes in there. Mushrooms. If you run out of shit to put in the game, just do Mushroom Zone. Outer space, like a portal, like a warp to outer space. That could work. If you did it really well. No. That makes sense. The salt was legendary in Spelunky. It was. It was. There was some legendary salt, I won't deny that. That game made me angry in all the best ways. The same way old Sheev says, use your anger. You know, it gives you focus. It gave me focus. Also, do you like these faces? They're just like grumpy faces. Cox. Alright, well, at least the game was forgiving, somewhat. So... there's definitely people who are sick of me telling you, or sick of me telling them what I made for dinner. But we've talked about so many other things that, and I can still smell my dinner. So I'm gonna tell you what it was. It was, kale quesadillas. And I don't like kale. I've told you, I think it tastes like sweaty gym socks. However, tonight, it was fucking awesome. There was this secret spice that they included with it. It was like garlic, salt, pepper, plus this secret spice that you mixed in. I swear it was not shitty. And then it was like radishes with an egg on top. It was weird. Also, cool salamander. Like I said, I'm eating food that I never would have eaten before because I just... why would I when I can get Berg? Or Pete's. But, it was like really, really good, surprisingly. I mean, it was kale plus cheese. Don't you ever talk about kale again. Wait, you mean don't talk shit about it, or just don't mention it? Spark tackle. So wait, does the mere, like, thought of the word kale make you sick? 'Cause it used to, for me. I still have problems, like, thinking about it as this amazing thing that everyone makes it out to be. But I don't know what Blue Apron does. They, like, infuse their food with, like, fucking HGH. And they fucking get slow! Because some of this food is... and Joe agreed, because he did Blue Apron for a while. Some of this food is questionably tasty. Like, I've made recipes from, you know, that they've sent me, just with food that I bought. Like, I've actually recreated some of the food. Because I really wanted to, you know, just have it again. And maybe I'm like going to the wrong places, but it just wasn't as good. I'm like suspicious that they're drugging their food with like salt. Because it's surprisingly flavorful and fragrant. God, flavorful. Fragrant, right? Yeah, beautiful. Fuck you. I mean, they say it's all, like, naturally sourced, and, like, you know, local farms and all that stuff, but... I don't know, I'm a little suspicious. I don't know what they're doing. Maybe they're putting some weird stuff in there. Like, I had to just plain chicken. Like, they sent me chicken cutlets, right? And then stuff on the side, like a lentil thing. Which I'm not crazy about, but again, it was really good. But it was just chicken with salt and pepper. Just chicken breast with salt and pepper. That was it. And you just cook it. That's it. And it was so good. It was like a buttery I didn't have any butter anywhere near the chicken, but it was so buttery and delicious. And I felt high afterwards. Oh, and then my veins turned purple. Yeah, I don't know if it's good for me. Hang on, did the check clear? Yeah, it's good, guys. I'm telling you, you should check it out. We got a huge mutant here. Maybe it's my imagination, but I can't help but think that it kinda looks like Fred. Oh, this thing is nasty. It's so slimy. Eve, I totally get what you're saying, but let's focus here. Right, here we go. MSG? I don't know, I mean... maybe it's MSG. For the record, I do think Blue Apron's a little expensive. And wasteful. Like, that's the negatives about it. I'm not, like, trying to endorse it. No one's paying me to talk about it. As I've said. That's not- I don't do that. I don't do that shit. Oh, fuck. But I do think it's a little expensive for what you get. I think you could probably, at the supermarket, combine the ingredients, and have them be cheaper. Shitty chicken tastes like nothing. It's just quality shit. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go to, like, a place that sells, like, more locally raised stuff, and I'm gonna find out if maybe I've just been eating shitty chicken my whole life. Because I very well may have. I gotta focus on defeating the frog. Holy shit, you see what he's doing? It's fucking frog fractions. Holy shit! Well, the difficulty finally spiked. Farmers markets, right? It's good, but it's more expensive than the supermarket. Okay. There we go. Looks like this is the security program that opens the shutters in the waterworks area. Right on. Looks like we'll be able to remove the security and pry some more shutters open. Yep. I'll install the security program into your blaster rifle. You don't even have to exit Sophia, just get close and you'll be able to crack the security. However, if Sophia can't get close to a lock, you'll have to access them on foot to get them open. Got it, thank you. After all this, how are things going over in the glacier area? Hang on just a sec. Looks like there's even more of them now than there ever was before. Besides, Fred's signal still hasn't moved, but those mutants gathering... There's a chance they might be after something. Let's get over there as quickly as we can. So I'm gonna stop streaming in about 5 to 10 minutes. But yeah, the downsides of Blue Apron are sometimes you'll pick a meal that you want and you can't choose it because you've chosen other meals. Like, so you're not into one thing. Well, tough luck, because if you want this one thing, like the meatball... If you want the meatball and basketball player sweat recipe, you're gonna have to get, then like 3 other options are grayed out. So you can't combine that with the lamb and Wario asshole. That's not gonna happen. So that's one problem. The other problem is there is waste. There's a lot of it. And again, it is a little on the expensive side in my opinion. I don't think it's cheap, but I guess if the food is actually farmers market stuff, then yeah, I guess that kind of makes a little bit of sense. And I've had plenty of stuff from there that I didn't like, or that I thought was okay, but I just forced myself to eat because I was hungry, and because I made it. So, yeah, it's not the most amazing thing. It's been good. I have a lot of fun cooking. It's nice to actually have a goal and figure out, like, you know, what I'm doing and how to do it. Because then it's more fun for me, and I kinda don't feel like I'm just, like, pissing in the wind. But I've actually become very confident in the kitchen. Like, my chopping is good. It's not Gordon Ramsay fast, but it's getting better. And, I'm starting to kind of pick up the subtleties of how not to be a bitch in the kitchen. You know. Like, you can use your hands a little bit in a pan. You're not gonna die. If you're really careful, and you need to pick something up in a pan, or you need to place something in a pan, you can do that. You're not gonna get burned if you're quick and you're good. There's no warp, is there? It's a fucking big area. I think the food, yeah, I think the skills are worth it. The skills are definitely worth it. The food is like... It's good. I mean, there's a lot of good stuff. I had some really interesting stuff. I know what I like now. I've tried enough things that I know what I like and what I don't like. So for me, I think it's pretty worth it. I don't think it's gonna be going on forever. I'd like to eventually cut the noose. The noose? Oh god, what does that mean? Cut the umbilical cord. Even that's gross for a food analogy. Fuck that. Eventually, I'm going to not have it. And I'm gonna save all those recipes. Oh, here's a secret, or a different area. That's cool. Okay, what do we got here? Thank God for the water. For some reason... Oh, I have to, I think... Yeah, I can't just hold up, I have to press it again. Okay. One of the reasons that I find this game and this series to be entertaining in the first place, but let's just focus on this game because it does everything Blaster Master did, but pretty much just better. But one of the things I like is if you start getting bored of the Sophia segments, it just mixes it up with the top-down stuff. So it's got a lot of variety. It definitely... Oh shit. I'm lucky that doesn't do a whole lot more damage. This game definitely has a good pace. And there's always like a new item around the corner, so just as you start getting bored, you're given a new ability to fuck around with. Am I playing anything after this, or was that a jape? There's no jape. I'm not playing anything after this. I just did Tamagotchi. And then I did, Ukulele. This was the plus more. Is my sleep schedule ripped? No, it's been good. It's been good. I've been waking up at a pretty good time. Like, after this, I'm saving. I'm gonna get to a save point. I'm gonna show the art, and I'm gonna go to bed. So yeah, my sleep schedule's been actually... Like, I've been sticking with it. Which is to say, I pretty much go to bed just after streaming. I'm determined, too. I'm determined on this one. I don't think I'm gonna be ending streams at 4 AM anymore. What I need to do is get in the habit of starting my streams at, like, 9 or 10 PM. And if I could do that... I mean, I've already been doing, like, 10:30. Today was about, 11 because I went and acted like a weird German. synth composer on the Red Vox channel. Don't worry about it. It's a long story. But yeah, if I can do that, and if I can get a little bit earlier, I'll be good to go. I'll be good to go. This is AIDS. Holy fuck. That was real smart of me. Just walk straight into it. Meanwhile, that would have been the best ability for that. Okay, I got the map. No, German synth composer is not going on YouTube. It was Giorgio Vineroder. No, it was definitely not anything special. What happened was this. About a week ago, I had a weird music dream again. And I heard like 5 separate, like, tracks. And somehow, this is one of the weirdest things about me. Is sometimes I will wake up from a dream and be able to recount all of the separate instruments that I heard. And how they should, like, be fit together and how they should go. So I'll just hum it into my phone, like some of the parts. And then, here's what's weird, because my memory fucking sucks. And I do a lot of stupid shit. But I could just hum a few little parts into my phone. And then a week later, listen to it, and I'll instantly remember the dream. And how the song goes. And multiple parts of the song, not just like 1 or 2. Like, not just like, say, the bass line. I'll remember the whole fucking thing. So, that's exactly what happened. And today, I wanted to see if I could get this thing down in Fruity Loops. Great. Do I still have the map? I think I do, actually. Not like I fucking need it. I should have had that way earlier, actually. So yeah, I did that today. I actually, while I was doing it, I wasn't actually planning on finishing it. I don't think I did finish it. It's actually kind of mixed kind of poorly anyway, because I just rushed it. But, then again, I don't think there's a whole lot I can do with it. It's kind of limited. So I just said, fuck it. April Fools. Everyone's gonna think I'm uploading a Red Vox song. I went live, and I acted like an asshole and played the song. It was good. It was probably worth none of my time, but I did it anyway. You don't have the map? Well, here's the thing. The whole map is filled in. I already did the whole fucking area, so even if I got the map... Swap to hover, jubble dump. Jubble dump? Jubble dump! Wow! I just invented a new wizard from Harry Potter. Jubble dump! Double jump is not as good as hover, is it? Yeah, hover is a little bit better. So far. Let's do this. Get this. Save point, and... good enough. Alright, now I can play Zelda. The blood moon rises. Just looking at these screenshots makes me want to play Zelda. Especially this one. Yeah, this one was taken in portable mode. Yeah. Yeah. I should probably get rid of this. I like the Switch. And I'm excited for its potential in the future. A little disappointed in its overall power. I guess at first I thought it was going to be way more powerful than the Wii U, but the more I read about it, the more I learn about it, it's just a little bit more powerful than the Wii U. So, that said, the other obvious problems aside, I've gotten a lot of use out of this system, and we need more games, but I think when the more games happen, I'll be playing it quite a bit. I also, the battery life is not great, and it is something that I notice, and I do end up bringing my charger with me. But it would have been nice if there were like just interchangeable battery packs. What I would also recommend for people that have a Switch and want more battery life, like I said, portable battery charger. That's probably the best fix at the moment. So, but yeah, it's been a good system. When I'm done with Zelda, I know Mario Kart's going to be out, but that's not really going to fill the void now, is it? So we'll see. We'll see. When Zelda's over, we'll see how much use I get out of it then. But, I'll tell you what, holiday season, when the Switch has a more extensive library, I'll do a more in-depth look at where it's at for potential recommendations. But for now, I would still say pass. Unless you really, really need Zelda and you don't have a Wii U.